Oh, hey, yeah, it's been a while. Not much. How about you? Hey, what's going on, you guys? Let's do a real quick. It's been a while. Maybe this is episode 1 of season 2. Boy, you can't see much in here through the glass because of this glare. So we're just gonna look around the living room. So I've been doing a lot of cleaning and unpacking, and so I thought we would just take a look at what's currently unpacked and out on the shelves, and talk about it and look at it. So this is just a combination of stuff. Um, all of this stuff is Chinese made. Most of this stuff is from Dom Toys and part of the Gangster's Kingdom line of 1/6 scale, highly articulated, highly detailed action figures. Here we have some sideshow, or a sideshow figure, a sideshow Batman figure, and I don't know who the maker of this. Maybe that's a Kenner or something. That Batgirl figure that I actually really like from a couple years back. And then here's a bike, a BMW, that I've kind of customized just a little bit to make it look like a bat cycle. Here's a Green Arrow figure, unlicensed Green Arrow figure. My Star Trek gun back there. There's a reproduction of the Green Lantern model. Here's a Green Lantern figure, a 12-inch Green Lantern figure from a few years ago. It's really nice. I can't remember who made that. Down at the bottom, this is a Fison figure, an early one on the left. And then these are some Japanese anime figures that they were all came separately, and they're from it's not, I forget what the name of the vending machine style is, but they're directly from Japan. They came out of these large vending machines in Japan. So they came with header cards, and they came in, we've already seen this all before. They came in the large heavy gauge plastic bags with header cards. I saved the header cards, and I think I threw away the bags. So there's just some stuff I've got stacked up in the corner for right now, up top here. Figures, and mostly just all figures. Oh, okay, so I got my comics. I'm starting to unbox comics and place them back on my shelves again after I cleaned these shelves. So, excuse me. So I like to keep my books upright like this. I just started doing this probably 5 years ago. It's easier for me to keep track of everything. I do everything alphabetically. So in the upper left, those are the A's. And at this point, so each one of these shelves holds probably a bit over one long box. These are IKEA shelves, and they're really nice. They're heavy duty. So this is just all the Silver Age and modern age stuff that fits like this. So my golden age stuff is still in short boxes. So anyway, let's look up here. We'll start. Here's some books, part of my collection of hardbacks and softbacks. That Tarzan book is really good. It's a big compilation of the Dell Jesse Marsh stuff, and it's like maybe the first 21 issues or something. I forget, but it's really good. And the Jack Kirby stuff is good too. These are some vinyl banks that I collect, in an old bobblehead of the lizard. There's my original Corgi Batmobile. Another vinyl bank. Another Japanese vinyl toy. I collect Japanese, especially I really used to. A lot, heavier in collecting Japanese vinyl. I have a pretty good collection of all different types of Japanese vinyl. This is a really cool tank. There's our guy, little Soldier Joe. This is another Japanese sofubi that's highly articulated and really cool. So these are all a soft vinyl like the kaiju, but just in different, all different stuff. Oh, there's my My combat scope, my Long Tom combat scope. We'll do a video on this soon. This is kind of cool. So, you know what we're doing? We're looking at stuff that we're going to look at closer in upcoming videos, like the Long Tom combat scope and the Marx Safari figures. Here's my Topo Gigio and some more graphic novels or some, large comic book compilations. Some of my masks and a really cool vinyl bank from the 70s or 60s that I found at Goodwill a few years ago for $3 or $4. Large vinyl Thundercats figure, my Johnny West Stagecoach, a Johnny West Buffalo, and then one of my favorite Japanese Sofubi figures. Let's pull them down. Sofubi vinyl, Sleeping Idol Godzilla. These are some of my boxed original Marx Johnny West Best of the West figures. These are all original, complete, and in their boxes. Some of them came to me. I purchased a couple of these. They were in brand new, unopened condition, with all the accessories, everything sealed inside. And then this one, this in the lower right here, this Jesse James, that is a, I guess you would call it like a recreation or reproduction figure, but made with, official Marx approval and original molds. Here's the Wacky Racers in vinyl. These are Funko Pops, or not Pops, but they're Funko before. I think these were made before the Pops were a big thing. There's a pamphlet from the Apollo mission, or from a Apollo mission, not the an Apollo mission in the back there behind this guy. That's Space Patrol bobblehead. I really like this. I've got him out here to the side, set to the side, because he'll be a part of a space display that I'll be making soon. There's an Avon toy. There's a video already can be seen in a video that I made about Avon. This is a really cool wind-up. That's another part of my mother's collection that she gave to me years ago. Maybe we'll look at that in the future. There's another Marx toy Safari figure. One of my favorites. This is the tiger. It's got this rubber tail. There's a bendy Popeye. Here's some more Funko figures from the same time period as the ones we already looked at. That's the cast of Mad Monster Party. Oh, here's another vinyl bank of Thanos. That's really nice. Let's look at this one up close. Maybe we'll do a video on these, because I have more probably. I don't know. There's still more stuff to unpack. And so this is solid vinyl. Well, it's hollow. A hollow vinyl figure that's a bank. Here's some of my my Hot Wheels collection and some Matchboxes in there too. There's my Craig Yo books and my Guandanaland books. There's my lunch boxes and an ice blue Ratfink. Little Demon Girl figure. Really, really nice vinyl Wolfman bank. I really like this one. It looks like it's right from the first movie, right, with Lon Chaney Jr. There's another really nice piece of Sofubi vinyl from Japan. This guy's articulated. Oh, he's about 9 inches tall, 10 inches tall. There's the new Corgi Chitty Chitty Bang Bang car that's really nice, that I've had for a while, that I'd like to do a video of eventually. There's a really nice Pinder circus truck that's mint in box original, part of my circus collection, and another little dinky truck that's part of my circus collection that I'll put together eventually. Here's a really nice larger scale Auburn Rubber station wagon, or it's a airport taxi. I did a video about that. Here's something I haven't made a video about ever. It's my ideal Fix-It harbor launch boat. So this is part of the Ideal Fix-It vehicle line. I have some of these. I've got 3 different Ideal Fix-It cars. I have a Ideal Fix-It Roy Rogers stagecoach, and this is the boat. This is from the mid-50s, and it is a real boat with tons of features and the original packaging, or part of the original display box, and we'll take a look at it sometime. Here's a closer look eventually. Isn't that neat how it's got the to and from? So yeah, we'll look at that. There's a couple big little books. Here's a piece of Mark's piece of plastic mine display that I like to use with put my Batmobile coming out of it. It looks pretty good. There's a bat signal. This is a really good one. We'll do a video about this as well once I get my bat display up. This is all solid die cast, and it's very heavy and high quality, and the light works perfectly, and it scales perfectly with 1/6 scale stuff. I'll show you some of my Batman stuff too. It's all here. We'll get to it eventually. Here is a modern day replica of a German tank from World War II. This is an old Tonka of mine that I custom painted when I was a kid, and I wish I hadn't. I painted that red and that yellow on there. Here's another Ideal Fix-It vehicle. This is the Ideal Fix-It Convertible. This is the red model. It's mint, or not mint. What am I saying, mint? It's in its original box. Here's another tank, another modern tank that is a replica reproduction, and it is fantastic quality, just like the German one we looked at. There's the Game of Jaws, all set up and good to go. I fixed everything. I think we'll do a video on him eventually as well. Here's some more old stuff. There's my MPC Animal Trap game. Never seen another one. And there's my Remco Magic Kit. Here's some of my Hot Wheels stuff. Yeah. Here's a lot of, these are my magazines mostly in these cases down here. Here's this really, so I've got, been pulling out Halloween stuff. This is this awesome Tor Johnson statue that we'll pull out of here and do a video on very soon, since Halloween is coming. Part of my my Super City building set. There is another Thundercats figure, another Sofubi vinyl of Jaguar, a really nice one, large scale. It's a large, I don't know how big she is, maybe 18-inch tall Marilyn Monroe doll that was from my mother's collection that she gave me. This is a large scale Yoda figure, and he's holding a Chewbacca Pez dispenser, and that's another large scale Star Wars figure. Here is a 12-inch scale Batmobile that I really like, that you can fit a figure inside of. And here's a bunch of the DC 12-inch figures that are from the same line and scale as the Batmobile we just looked at. Here's a couple Fortnite figures, my Conan, my Grandpa Munster. And here's a part of my Batmobile, or my Batman display. This is my Bat Armory that's all lighted that I need to do work on. There's the chair that I bought to be a part of my Batman display for Batman. This is my collection of almost all of the large scale, the 12-inch Marvel Legends. That Hulk figure is amazing. Let's pull him out so you guys can just see him if you've never seen this before, and we'll do a video on him. This is heavy. Oops, sorry about that, Panther. So this is heavy, like 10 pounds, and it's solid, and it's about 18 inches tall, and it's freaking awesome. Fully articulated Hulk. We'll pull him out and we'll do some stuff on it. Oh, there's Panthro. Oh, let's move over here. Above the TVs. Oh, there's Graphic Man. Graphic Man needs more subscribers. If you don't subscribe to Graphic Man, subscribe to Graphic Man. Look up Graphic Man Comics on YouTube. Some more stuff that we've already seen in videos. some stuff we haven't seen in videos. This is a really nice spirit figure, as well as this really cool translucent Spider-Man. Here's some more Halloween stuff. Let's move this out of the way before we open this case. My Groovy Ghoulie statues. I have Wolfie and I have Drac. We'll be pulling those out and we'll look at those in a video and get them out for Halloween to do our Halloween display. Here is my Mark's military figures. And we haven't really done a complete video on this. Sergeant Stoney Smith, and there's a paratrooper figure and a Green Beret figure. There's a really cool old original Beetle Bailey bobblehead that's actually kind of difficult to find. That is another gift of mine, gift from my mother that was a part of her collection. I think it's from the late 60s. It's very nice. This is a really cool piece if you can find it. It's modern day, and it's a really nice raising of the flag of Iwo Jima in little army man scale, 1/32 scale. Moving down, there's the J.J. Arms figure we've seen before, and my Whizzer, and there's Rusty from Rin Tin Tin, riding on a horse, made by Marx from like 1957 or 58. Some cool cars. There's my Thor figure, and then a Fison figure that I put a Natalie Portman head on. She's scantily clad, as you can see at this point. I just pulled her out and eventually put some clothes on her. But right now, that's where we're at. This is a Hot Toys Thor figure from Thor: The Dark World, and I really like this figure. Some accessories, some Hardy Boys figures, maybe the oldest piece in my collection. Let's pull it out. This is also a gift from my mother and part of her collection. This is what is called Chalkware, and it's from the 1930s, and obviously you can see that it's Wimpy from Popeye. This would have been a carnival toy up in a booth in a carnival, and you know, any sort of games that you might play, this would be a prize that you may pick and win. It's made of solid chalk, it's heavy, and it's amazing that the paint is still there and it's still looks pretty good considering it's almost 100 years old. Hardy Boys. It's my Robin motorcycle that I customized. It's not finished yet. This is a Disney exclusive Black Widow figure and a Disney exclusive Cap figure. And now we're getting into my Mark's Best of the West line. So here is Jamie West and my Tarzan books and Edgar Rice Burroughs collection in the background there, and some canines that fit with. That's my Rin Tin Tin figure that I've kind of modified to try and make him look like Rin Tin Tin. He's not really finished. This is a Damn Toys figure, and that is maybe Recur, or the same company that made that big gorilla, I think. More stuff. Let's see if this. That's a bear from Jumanji. That's a new toy. This is new. That gorilla is also new. This is an old Willie's Jeep. There's my original Lassie figure. Some more of my Burroughs and Ace Double books. And now we're getting into the Best of the West stuff heavily. There's horses and figures and horses and figures. So I have about, at this point, I think I have 17 horses. And this is a new Jurassic Park figure that's very nice. Velociraptor, I think. Anyway, I've got 17 horses and 24 figures. Almost the entire collection complete. you know, one of everything that they made. But I'm not there yet. There's a few more pieces that I still don't have. So these figures here are 3 deep. These are 3 deep. This is my buckboard that I kind of customized a little bit. There's a rattlesnake back there, and he's got the dogs with him. This is a Remco car. It's called the Flying Dutchman. It's motorized. It's only partially repaired. Not done with it yet, but it's almost completely finished. A really cool Jurassic Park figure back there. Star Wars. Forget the character's name at this point, but he's from Phantom Menace, and I believe this character and the mount that he is on are based on Von Bodet's art, or after that, the Ralph Bakshi film Wizards. Very similar design, right? So it started with Von Bodet, and then Wizards, in the movie Wizards, had a character that looked like this, and then I think this is an homage to both of them in design. Here's Timmy, Crypto. Yeah, I love these. These are really nice figures too. This is early Funko stuff. More early Funko stuff. What's going on? Oh, it's just a cord. Okay, what's we got going in here? There's another Pulsar figure back there. Not Pulsar himself, but the villain. There's Mr. Chimp. Got a video on him coming up. This is Dusty. Another couple things from my mom's collection that she gave me. A Muhammad Ali figure. A modern BMC landing craft with figures in it. Some of my mother's Hummels. She had a ton, so everybody has a bunch of them. Everybody in the family has some, I think, at this point. Donnie and Marie, Jughead. Some Big Jim stuff. There's Big Jim, and then there's Captain Laser, also from the Big Jim line. Here's a monkey with a hand grenade. There's a G.I. Joe shark. There's my baby shoes. Bronzed, my personal bronzed baby shoes. There is an R2 unit. This is a really nice He-Man Merman figure, modern day, from Mondo. There's some more of my Star Wars stuff, and I think that's it for now. You know, we've got more stuff obviously all over the house to look at and deal with. But everything's getting cleaned up and worked on and fixed. Here's my work table. It's actually, it might not look like it, but it's actually organized right now. You know, more stuff is always there. We've made it full circle. Oh, you know what? Let's finish off on the table, and then we'll talk. So we looked at a bunch of things that we'll be looking at in upcoming videos. Here's a nice new Hot Wheels set that I picked up recently. There's another Ideal Fix-It convertible. That's the blue one. There's the Fix-It Stagecoach. Some more of my Ideal Super City building set. Some original Fat Albert figures. A muscle machine. This is my first ever muscle machine. It's really nice. Die cast. Some contemporary Hot Wheels that I've been picking up recently. And then there's also an Auto World that I really like. This Auto World Cadillac is really, really nice. And that's about it. My Fonzie stuff to always remind myself to keep cool. I hope you enjoyed looking at everything in the house or in the living room, that as it is in the living room. And we've got a lot of things to look forward to in the next year, and a lot of videos to make and watch. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little tour, and I will talk to you guys later.